Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Scroll to Learn. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe and share my videos with your family and friends. In this video, we are going to learn about the properties of integers under subtraction. Under this, we have the first property is closure property. What is closure property? If a is an integer and b is an integer, when you subtract these two integers, the result must be an integer. Let us understand this with an example. Suppose a is 9 here and b is 7. When we subtract these two integers, what we get? We get 2, and 2 is also an integer. Let us take another example. 7 is an integer and 10 is also an integer. When you subtract these two integers, we get -3. -3 is also an integer. Let us take one more example. 2. 2 is an integer. 3 is also an integer. When you subtract these two integers, we get -1. -1 is also an integer. 5. 5 is an integer. 4. 4 is also an integer. When you subtract these two, we get 1. 1 is also an integer. So closure property is, if two integers are there, when you subtract this, we get an integer. That means all these examples obey this rule. So closure property holds under subtraction. Next property is commutative property. What is commutative property? If a is an integer and b is an integer, so when you are doing a minus b and when you reverse it, b minus a, it must be equal. Let's see this with an example. If a is equals to 5 and b is equals to 2. Let's see what happens. A is 5, means 5 minus 2 is equals to b minus a is nothing but 2 minus 5. What happens? 5 minus 2 means we get 3. And here 2 minus 5 means we get -3. So here this is 3 and this is -3. That means these two are not equal. So under subtraction, a minus b does not equals to b minus a. That means commutative property does not hold under subtraction. Hope you have understood this about the properties of integers under subtraction. What is closure property? A minus b is equals to integer. If a is an integer, b is an integer, when you subtract these two, we must get an integer. What is commutative property? A minus b is equals to b minus a. But under subtraction, a minus b is not equals to b minus a. Thanks for watching my video.